is Angela Blake.
And what is your derby name?
My derby name is Aphrodisiac.
Oh, my real name is Ambrosia. My derby name is Ginger Snapped.
My name is Shannon Hoyt.
And what's your derby name?
My derby name is Hoity Toity.
I worked with a friend who was gay, and he used to call me Afro Thunder. And I used to call him Rainbow Lightning, and so I was gonna go with Afro Thunder. And then my husband, kind of at the last minute before I decided, was like, I think Aphrodisiac would be better.
Hoity Toity. She actually kind of made it up. She's like, oh, what if you do like Ginger Snap? I'm like, no, Ginger snapped. Like, she snapped and got angry and got mad about being made fun of for being a redhead forever. Ginger snapped.
The name Hoity Toity is actually my eBay name, and it's kind of an ode to I'm really particular and not really snobby, but just kind of neurotic and, you know.
Roller derby in a nutshell is a game where you have two teams, two groups of 5. You have 4 blockers from each team. You have 2 jammers from each team. On the first whistle, the blockers are released. They can start skating. And then on the second whistle, once the blockers pass the pivot line, the jammers are released. The first pass through, the jammers who have a star on their helmet try and get through the pack. First one through the pack is called lead jammer. That means they have control of the jam and can call it off at any time. Once the jammers get through the first pass, that is now a scoring pass every pass after that. So every blocker that they pass, our opposing player, because the jammer counts 2, that they pass, which is hips, past hips, is considered a point. That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
I've been in derby for 2 years, 2.5.
I have been in derby for 2 years since we started in June.
Basically, I was bored at work, and I'm kind of sick of sitting at a desk all day. This is when I worked as an office, in an office, and I posted on Facebook to see if anyone was interested in starting a league, or if anyone even knew what one was, because we're in the Midwest. Anyway, come to find out, lots of people knew what it was, what roller derby was, and wanted to be a part of it. So we had a get together here, and about 80 people showed up, and it dwindled down to about 30 or 40 that stuck around, and it goes in waves. But yeah, I started it with my friend Heather, Freddie Krueger, my brother Laddie, he's a ref, Garrick is a coach.
My name is Garrick. My derby name is G-Stop, or Coach G. I came to being the coach because I showed up to share what I knew about derby, which wasn't much at the time, take attendance. They gave me a whistle and a stopwatch to keep things on track. Yep, the Aquamans are right here, and I became concerned with safety because there's a lot of injuries in other leagues, and so I was pushing for safety, and that pretty much starts pushing in the direction of coaching.
I joined derby because I played sports in high school. And after I graduated high school, I wasn't good enough to be at the collegiate level, but I really missed team sports, and I'm very competitive. So I got into roller derby, and that was it.
I joined derby because I needed a hobby, and I had a long distance boyfriend at the time, and I always saw him on weekends, and I was like, man, I need something to do during the day, and I was like, during the week anyway, and they were like, hey, who wants to try roller derby? I'm like, wait, I can roller skate? I want to try. And then I liked roller derby way more than I liked my boyfriend. And now he's gone.
Why do you guys wear such little clothing?
Because we can. Are you kidding? No. Like, where else can you go in fishnets and like booty shorts, and somebody's like, you look great, like, you look awesome. I'm like, yeah. So I think, why do we wear little clothing? Probably so the bruises are a little more brutal too.